use these tonight.
Oh, this is different. All right, well, hello and welcome, Grand Rapids. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm your anchor, Josie Sabo.
And I'm your other anchor, Sean Francis. And because you guys may have been spinning Bat on Out of Hell on repeat all weekend, only to find out that maybe Ukraine is going to be hell pretty soon. We'll see. I don't know. We're going to bring you the top local, national, and world news that you may have missed.
You're welcome, Grand Rapids. This is
NewsFlash. Ooh, perfectly in sync. Our top story tonight, White House Press Secretary Jenn Psaki is facing backlash still over a comment she made when addressing the voting rights bill that has been languishing for a while and recently failed to pass in the Senate. During the video, she said that we should, quote, feel these emotions, take a kickboxing class, have a margarita, do whatever you gotta do this weekend, and then wake up on Monday to keep fighting. And sure, that phrasing might seem a little cavalier and even condescending to those who are understandably upset about a bill assuring marginalized and disenfranchised citizens being able to make their voices heard, but we here at NewsFlash do understand the sentiment behind Psaki's advice, and we're just gonna say, skip the margarita. Let's just do straight up tequila shots, everybody. Yeah.
all right.
That's the joke.
All right, a new study is showing that the time of day one takes a COVID test may affect the accuracy of your results. The study says that tests taken at midday were twice as likely to be accurate as opposed to later in the evening based on the viral shedding being heavier at those times, lining up with the body's natural circadian rhythm. So good news to all you night owls.
Hey.
And that's a joke. Please still be careful at night too. Interesting though, there wasn't any information about tests that were taken in the early morning. Apparently, even the virus is like, don't talk to me until I've had my COVID.
Yep. Is that what that tweet was about? That Trump tweet? Is that what he was saying? Okay, gotcha. All right. Despite some people claiming that their experience with the Omicron variant is relatively mild, doctors are saying that now is not the time to try and catch the virus, with the overwhelming response being, so wait, is there going to be a good time? Just so we can pencil that in or something. Even more people responding, yeah, a little too late, I think. Whereas all the hipsters are saying, Omicron is such old news. I caught that back in November, and before it was cool. All the hardcore trendsetters are actually still waiting until a variant develops that fits better with their lifestyle. Custom variants coming to a lung near you.
Reports of round chunks of ice known as ice pancakes have formed on the surface of Lake Michigan in Chicago over the last couple of days. These formations, which appear primarily in larger bodies of water after several days of sub-freezing temperatures, have also been known as ice jams and ice bites. And just like that, IHOP has a new winter menu.
According to Bridge, Michigan, the next economic goal for Grand Rapids is to become the leading technology hub in the Midwest by 2031. Yeah! I'm wondering though, are they talking about the same Grand Rapids that I know? Because, we've been Beer City for 15 years now, and we're just gonna start getting our shit together? I don't know. Seems like a few bigger cities got together and tried to stage an intervention for us. We had the warning signs. We here at NewsFlash, we went to the addictioncenter.com website and we looked up the outward signs that someone may be struggling and need help. And gotta tell you, Grand Rapids fits some of those descriptions, so take a look. We got number 1, secretive behavior. Everything seemed normal here, right? And then suddenly 10,000 scooters just appeared overnight. No one told me about it. Why all the secrecy, Grand Rapids? Why are there 2 of them?
Yeah. And the second sign is that missing worker school. Case in point, offices and schools have been empty for the last year and a half. Coincidence?
Financial problems. You know, we knew something was up when they sold the Bob, right? I mean, you know you have a severe drug problem if you sell the building people develop drug problems.
We also have an identity crisis. We used to be Furniture City, then Beer City, now Tech City. How many different faces are we gonna have? We're like the Madonna of the Midwest. We reinvent ourselves every few years or so.
Yeah, no, I mean, if anything, Madonna was the Madonna of the Midwest and we just stole it from her.
Yeah. Also, some people call us the Mayo Hub because of all the hospitals. But I gotta tell you, looking at our demographic, Mayo Hub means something else. Because we're mostly white and a little overweight.
Yeah. And also, technology hub, really? I mean, don't let all those GR Con billboards fool you. I have literally seen a bathroom mirror in the city with an error message on it. I'm just saying, we aren't that smart.
The country of Turkey changed the spelling of its name to that now. One of the reasons why is because if you type Turkey into Google, you get images of a North American bird, or a dud, or a loser.
Yeah. A man in Chicago, Sabo, they're basically the same, right? A man in Otsego County recently made several threats to a circuit court judge on social media after the judge approved a protective order against him. I can't imagine why. Such threats included decapitation, and he challenged the judge to a duel. Fans of Bloodlust were disappointed when the judge didn't accept the duel by slapping him with the glove. Instead, he slapped the dude with a $50K bond. This man has definitely seen Hamilton too many times. You know, I think he seemed like he missed the point every single time. Oh, I just want to be in the room where the decapitation happened. There we go, now it makes sense. The man also claimed to be leading the civil war against children in the office, referring to the judge who responded by saying, "I will not stand by this slander," before he retired to his chambers for the nap. Yeah. That's the joke, yeah.
A number of Frigg brand silicone pacifiers have been recalled. Why? Because they friggin' suck. Now also, that's not a bad slogan for them. A PR rep for the company addressed concerns that the pacifiers were breaking apart and posing a choking hazard by saying, "Ultimately, we are just trying to prepare the next generation to build up a tolerance for future choking hazards."
Yes. Jacob McFarland, that's him right there. He applied for a job at an adult world emporium in a Philadelphia suburb, and surprise, surprise, he did not get hired. So he allegedly stole 2 products from the store, specifically a category they call masturbators. The Auto Blow AI, which retails for about $250, and the Fleshlight, which goes for about $100. And those were literally the most safe for work pictures I could find of these 2 products. So McFarland, as you can imagine, is facing some pretty stiff penalties. I mean, he threatened to stab the clerk who tried to stop him, so he might even wind up doing hard time. Yeah, I mean, what a jerk-off, right? Unfortunately for McFarland, I guess he's no stranger to screwing himself over. Yeah.
In economic news, the housing market remains tighter than a fleshlight. Many would-be home buyers can't find affordable homes, which has kept more people in the rental market. At the same time, supply chain issues and labor shortages continue to curtail the number of new homes and apartment buildings available, exuberating this mismatch between housing supply and demand. Igor Popov, the Igor economist at Apartment List, explained it thusly. Americans were playing musical chairs with their housing, but more and more people kept joining in on the game, and we had trouble building chairs because of lumber shortages.
So wait a minute, I'm kind of confused there. Is he talking there's a chair shortage also? I mean, are our butts in danger of no soft place to sit? Is it a metaphor? I don't understand. Are we next in line for a real-life Squid Game here? What comes next? What comes next after this torturous game of housing musical chairs? Is it go fish, find a house?
Hide and seek, but nobody wants to leave their spot because it's the only place that's still under $1,000 a month.
capture the flag, but it's just you and another couple fighting over a bid on a house.
Marco Polo, but you're always underwater, both literally and figuratively.
Barbie's dream house, where the dream is just having a house. I mean, she's got 100 jobs and she can't afford it. I mean, we're all screwed.
Hit an ironic rat tail on the underemployed millennial?
Housing trouble?
Sorry, we're out of wood.
Monopoly. I mean, obviously. Yeah.
And to cope, you can try to spin on the classic spin the bottle, where the bottle makes you spin.
Or maybe people just want to play house because they can't afford a real one. But wait, all their imaginary friends are on strike too, so I guess what are we going to do? Meanwhile, in Zambia, a bull elephant walked into a hotel lobby. Oh, brace yourself for this one, everyone. Okay. The bellboy asked if the elephant had any luggage, and he said, not much, just the one trunk.
Do we really need to talk about the elephant in the room, Sean?
I'm afraid we do. The bartender just then asked him, hey buddy, why the long face?
Wait, why did the elephant go into the bar?
Easy, free peanuts.
How did the elephant fit into the bar?
Oh, it wasn't easy. First they had to remove all the giraffes.
Okay, but how did they ever get the elephant to leave?
Oh, that was easy. He found out he wasn't on Jumbotron, so he left.
So where did he go?
Who?
The elephant.
What elephant?
The elephant in the hotel.
Don't be silly. Elephants don't stay in hotels.
But it was in the news.
Take a closer look, though. It was in Fox News. So.
That explains everything.
Yeah.
I can't imagine a legitimate news source talking about an elephant in a hotel. Meanwhile, a man in Maine was walking down the street with his own severed arm. He came upon two public service workers who gave him a hand by applying a tourniquet. The man then went to the hospital, and good news, the man is going to survive, but the procedure is going to cost him an arm and a leg.